What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Chase AR Media. I am here for another edition of the AEW Dynamite Post Show, hosted by CR Media and Sports Empire Network. Greatly appreciate everybody joining in with us. Everybody straggling in. KOK420 says, "Hey Midwest, appreciate you joining, K." Hunter Dillon says, as a member of the CR Media and Mr. Midwest community, I'd like to welcome everyone not only to the AEW Dynamite Post Show, but also to Dustin's last show as co-host. Yeah, sending out hugs to Dustin over here. Dustin, what are you doing, bro? Are you sending out spoilers to everybody?
I am not. It's we all knew what was going to happen, right? We knew that if Darby won, that's what was going to happen. I was going to be gone. So this is it,
man. I'm telling you.
I just needed 5 more minutes. I think I'm out of Scotty McCreery references for the minute.
Yep.
Give me a little bit, and I'll probably
come. It's a good song.
All of them are.
Yep. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, guys,
I love using Scotty McCreery. Anyway.
Dustin, Mr. Midwest, is my co-host. Dustin, obviously we know how you're doing tonight, but how has your week been?
It's been I lived, I survived. I could ask for less. Not really. I mean, life's life. But yeah. It's been a week.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He says, "I'll take mine now."
It's cute.
So, yeah, obviously, everything that went down tonight. How the job here, guys. The goal here is that we like to break down AEW Dynamite, talk about what we liked, what we didn't like. When we're breaking it down, we're going to send out the link so that you can join and tell us what you liked and what you didn't like. So going to be
for everybody except for Axel
tonight, guys. Everybody except for Axel. So it's going to be tons of fun tonight. So make sure you guys got your cameras ready, your microphones ready, so you guys can jump in here and chat with us. Guys, like, we're live on Sports Empire Network. Empire Network is the home of the AEW Dynamite Post Show. Sports Empire Network is, we're building an empire over there, guys. We've got, everything from NFL to professional wrestling to basketball, baseball, the WNBA, all kinds of stuff, guys. There's such great content over there, such great content creators over there. If you have not already, make sure you're following Sports Empire Network on YouTube, on Facebook. Like I said, we're live on YouTube, Facebook page right now. Go give them a follow. Go show them some love. And then, of course, we're on CR Media 1988 Twitch. Guys, I wanna bring this up and let you guys know I'm going to announce in the Discord that we're going to be doing a watch party for the Royal Rumble. If you guys want to be a part of the watch party for Royal Rumble, you guys have to be a subscriber to the Twitch. That's the only way it's going to happen when we watch parties. So definitely appreciate you guys. Like I said, go to the Twitch and show some love, and we'll make some things happen for you. Dustin, tell everybody where they can find you on social media, sir.
Right there, Mr. Midwest 99 on Twitch and Twitter. I've actually just recently started up like a YouTube. We'll see what I do with that. As of right now, I have no plans. It's also Mr. Midwest 99 on TikTok as well. Something else I need to actually get into doing. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm right there. That's why it's right there. Nice.
Scott says he's still fucked from Wrestle Kingdom 17. I know the results, but I have not seen it yet.
I watched one singular match from Wrestle Kingdom 17, and I'll give you one guess as to which one that was.
I'm sure I could probably guess which one that was. But I didn't get an opportunity to get in around to watching it because I had to be up super super early this morning, and I still didn't get up early. Yeah, it was a rough morning to say the least. But um, you know, uh, I heard it was pretty great. Like I said, I know the results, so I'm very excited to get in there and watch it. Um, thank Raz for being here, and thank everybody else for being here, guys. If you guys are watching, make sure you share the live out to everybody you know. Make sure you guys are telling your friends and all that good stuff. Um, it was a great night in ABJ's Discord while watching. Oh, cool, 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 awesome.
That's great.
Uh,
So,
overall grade of the show to start off with.
Give it a 5 out of 10. A
5 out of
lot
10.
of did my big issue with tonight's show actually is not what people think it is. It's there were too many promos. They say they don't have enough time to showcase everybody, but when you have 7-8 promos on your show, yeah, you're not going to have time. A lot of them I found to be unnecessary, and it kind of bored me. So,
Absolutely.
what's up, Carnage?
Appreciate Carnage joining. Key, appreciate you joining. So my overall grade of the show, I'd probably go with a 6.5. I don't, you know, there was nothing that really stood out to me. You know what I mean? But nothing that really stuck. So before we get in, because I mean we kind of did start off a little hot tonight. Um, Steven Chambers says, "What's up, guys? Tantalizing Tony's stream just ended. Appreciate you coming over from Tantalizing Tony's stream, Steven. We've talked about Sports Empire Network, and I wanted to make it a point to let you guys know that if you go to SeatGeek.com and use promo code SEM for Sports Empire Network, guys, you guys are going to get $20 off your first purchase. I've already used mine for my tickets to WrestleMania. Already got my tickets. Like I said, got the whole shebang plan. So cannot wait to go. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to go to a football event, concert, any type of activity, where you buy a ticket at an arena or anything like that, and you buy your ticket off of SeatGeek, make sure you use that promo code Sports Empire Network to get yourself hooked up.
One of these days I'll make a Mania.
One of these days, yeah. I know. I did that last year, man, where like I could have gone and I said, no, I'm not going to go.
Last year would have been my best opportunity, but I immediately my first days deployed were WrestleMania.
Okay. See, that's a little different.
Sucked.
That's a little different. Yeah. That's a little different.
And it was in Dallas, which is a 3-hour drive.
Yeah. So, and I know my way around Dallas. I knew people in Dallas that I could stay with, but I decided not to go. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I saw all those other content creators there, and I was like,
I would have just wanted to be there for that Cody pop. Oh my God, that Cody pop.
Yeah.
It's probably the second best pop I've heard in the last decade.
Yeah. Well,
behind the edge pop. Behind the edge pop. The edge at the Rumble pop, nothing will ever beat that, ever.
Oh, yeah. Chase, yes, I am going to SoFi. Yep. And it's already
home of the
it's already signed. It's already signed, sealed, and delivered. I told you my goal was when I missed WrestleMania last year, I sat down and I told myself, I said, okay, this is it. Like, if this is what I'm going to do, my goal is to go to WrestleMania every year. So work a little extra, work a little extra, put a little money away, and I'm going to go every year. So
I want one Mania, one SummerSlam, one Survivor Series, one Rumble. I want to hit all the big four.
Yep. So we jumped right into it, guys. We started off with Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho, and I thought this match was, yeah. Jericho, Jericho didn't win the match. And dude, I was shocked because I thought he was due for a win since he's been letting some of these guys, let some of these guys get over on him. But instead, we got a beatdown. He kind of did leave with the upper hand, so to speak. We got a beatdown of him and of Ricky Starks and Action Andretti from the Jericho Appreciation Society. So I mean, I'm sure that we're gonna see more of that going forward.
How old is Jericho?
He's got to be almost 50. He's got to be.
Okay. So he's getting up there in age. He's a certified legend, signed, sealed, delivered. Is anybody thinking about the fact that Jericho could be looking at a retirement in the next couple of years, and he's wanting to put over as many people as he can?
Yeah, I mean, I would love it. I've been, me and ABJ were kind of cool of, he's 52, not 55. But
You just Googled that,
ABJ and I were kind of, I did. I had to Google it really quick. But ABJ and I were critical of, Jericho kind of, winning championships and doing this and doing that. And it was like, listen, man, like you're at the end of your career. Like you shouldn't be over some of these younger guys. And then
I think they
Action Andretti shit happened.
I think they did the whole Jericho winning all that to establish him in AEW, saying, "Hey, he is still that guy." To put that on him of he's still that guy, so that when this happens, it's not he came to a new company and immediately went downhill. He was at the top of the company, and then he started putting people over, and I think it was just to help build stock for these guys that do beat him, for Starks, for Action Andretti, for Claudio.
Oh yeah,
Claudio really needs.
I mean, with the Action Andretti thing, like Andretti's got his own his own entrance video now. Like, I mean, like it's not like this is not just a one-off thing. Like,
there's not a flash and like this is something.
Yeah, it's there's obviously building stock in this kid, which is good, man. It's great for
Absolutely.
him. So, kind of moving on from this, did anything about this match really stick out to you?
It was a Starks Jericho match. I don't know how you can say that without it sounding like it wasn't going to be at least a fucking decent match.
Yeah,
like it's Starks and Jericho. They're both good at what they do. It was a solid match. It was nothing more than what I expected, nothing less than what I expected. It was exactly what I thought I was going to get with the opening match of Dynamite.
Agreed. I liked it because like I said, man, Stark looked great in it. He looked like a star, and I think that's where they're headed with Ricky right now. Is taking that advice of those guys where they said, hey, this is what we're going to build upon. This is what we're working for in the future. Starks is that guy. So, we got a Hangman Adam Page promo with Tony Schiavone, and it didn't last very long before Moxley's music hit, and Moxley came out for the interruption. This got a little chippy, man. It was.
You mean when Adam Page said, "quote He'll beat his dick in the dirt"?
Yeah,
there was that one right before Mox came out, which kind of surprised me. Scott bringing up Mox dropping the F-bomb. That was it. Was I'm not huge on Adam Page.
I know.
I don't know what it is. I am not. His promos bore me. His matches are good. He has good matches. Quality wrestler. His promos just bore me.
These last two promos that he's done, I thought were really, really good. I thought he's played into the fact of that concussion damn near almost ended his career. We've seen some scary stuff in sports this week, and there was a lot of in wrestling they try to keep that in house, whereas stuff we saw in sports this week happened on the field. happened on national television in front of God and everybody. But what people don't know was Adam Page was almost right there. So, like, they were scared to death.
It was nasty.
Yeah,
I watched it. I seen it with my own eyes. It was nasty.
I seen it.
I seen it.
But yeah, man, when that happened, like it was scary, like, because and so him to bring that into those promos and use that as fuel. Like I said, I thought his promos these past couple of weeks have been great. I was a fan of it tonight. Mox accused, Mox dropped the F-bomb. I'm sure Discovery Media will send Tony Khan a nice little letter about that. Because
I'm sure Mox will enjoy the couple $1,000 fine that he's going to get hit with, and he's going to be like, "Okay."
Maybe he'll get suspended and finally get to go on a vacation.
Seems like that's the only way he's going to get a vacation at this point is if they suspend him. But no, yeah, it's with respect to Hangman, he's not somebody that I would hand a mic and be like, "Hey, go sell this pay-per-view."
Yeah,
he's not one of those guys.
Yep.
There's only a handful of those guys on this planet that I would hand a microphone to and be like, "Hey, go sell this pay-per-view. I need to make sure that we have a good pay-per-view."
Yeah,
Hangman's not one of them.
And it's funny you bring that up because we talked about that a lot back in June with Forbidden Door, because Moxley fought Okada and
Hangman had Tanahashi, I believe.
Yeah. Or no, Mox had Tanahashi.
Yeah, Mox had Tanahashi. Did Hangman have Okada?
Did he?
I don't remember Forbidden Door. That was almost a year ago, man. I barely remember what I had for dinner last night.
It was 6 months ago.
Almost a year.
But I'm right there. Hangman.
The only reason I remember what I had for dinner tonight is because it was Dino Nuggies. That's the only reason I remember.
You son of a gun.
Hey, I love me some Dino Nuggies. Yeah,
but
Hangman had white.
Like I said, you hand Mox a microphone and you say, "Hey, go sell you," and he proved it because when when Forbidden Door happened, obviously Mox was Mox had Tanahashi,
world champion.
So, yep.
And Hangman had Adam Cole and Switchblade.
Yep. But like I said, Mox had Tanahashi, who does speak English, so couldn't a promo to help save it or to help sell this pay-per-view. And
at least except for the Japanese fans. Well, he could,
and in 5
Tanahashi
minutes,
could do it for the Japanese fans.
And in 5 minutes, Mox sold that pay-per-view, sold that match, sold that main event.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I agree. And Mox kind of did it here, like obviously he used that terrible, that terrible concussion, as fuel. He mentioned that. Oh yeah. He ended the promo by telling Hangman, "This time you won't get back up." So,
I don't know who else you could believe hearing that from, except from Mox in today's wrestling. Like, who else could say that? And you could be like, that's a real possibility. Like, that's a legitimate thing. Like, I don't know who else could say that. Well,
Brock.
In AEW, I'll specify in AEW.
All right. I agreed. Yeah, because I was going to say definitely Mock. Because
Brock could. Yeah, if Brock were to say that to somebody, I'd be like, yeah, that dude's never walking again.
Yeah. And Scott does bring up a good point. Like I said, with the crazy stuff that's happening in sports this week. I would agree. It should be something that they should tone down on and kind of watch out for. Like I said, because of everything that's happened. But yeah, there was something that kind of caught my eye. Now Dustin, I know, and no fault to your own or no jab at you, but I know you're fairly young. Are you familiar with Where's Waldo?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, The red and white striped book character Waldo. There was a mock sign in the crowd, and it was right behind Hangman and Moxley. So I had to stare at it the whole entire time, and I was laughing every single time I saw it. And it was "Where's Waldo" dressed up, or it was Miro dressed up as "Where's Waldo," and it said "Where's Miro." So I just wanted to point that out.
I had to learn what that was when I was younger because my mom's maiden name is Waldo, and my sister had my mom's maiden name. So she was constantly picked on like for that because where's Waldo, her last name. So I had to learn what that was at a very young age because of that, because I want to know what it was so I could also make fun of my sister for it. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. It's my sister. Yeah. I get the privilege of making fun of her.
Absolutely.
So
yeah. My brother and sister are 14 and 15 years older than me. But we still
my older sister's 6 years older than me, and she's the one with my mom's maiden name. So
yeah. The next match after that segment ended, the tag team championship match. This one had a couple of crazy spots in it, man, because I thought this was over. I
guess for the people watching, that would be the correct way.
What?
Flip. I went like this, and I was like, I guess it would technically be this because it was an L segment for me.
You did it right. That hand.
Yeah, this hand. No, whatever. Yeah. This one. Yeah, it's right for you, wrong for me.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong for you, right for me.
That's literally what I just said.
Or use your right hand, but
doesn't matter.
Your right hand. Put your right hand up. Okay, now put your left hand up. All right, now put the L on your left hand. There you go. Your left hand's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway, not important. We're not gonna. Okay. Either way, wasn't a fan of that ending. I know they thought they were being slick with the.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know they thought they were being slick with the Jay Lethal and Jarrett winning, and then no, they didn't actually win, and then the Acclaimed winning, and I just the fact that they even thought they needed to do that, and the Acclaimed should win anything except for clean in that scenario is ridiculous, because now at this point it's just damaging the Acclaimed, in my opinion. So no. For me, that's a no.
So I was about to flip the script on that match. I was extremely upset about it. I thought that they won, and I was about to turn that off. So they did what they wanted to do. They wanted to hook you in and make you believe that they were going to get away with that win. And then when they came out and reversed it, I don't like it either. But at the time, I was like, oh, thank God. As I'm sure a lot of people did. So
yeah.
No, I agree. It wasn't for me. All right. Next match, we have Bryan Danielson against Tony Nese. And Bryan Danielson came out. It's his hometown, Seattle, Washington. He's from, home state. Well, Aberdeen.
He's from Aberdeen. Right
there outside. Yeah. And it's kind of there close to Seattle,
I guess.
You know what I mean? So, it came out to a huge hometown pop. Fans really, really dug it. But it was against Tony Nese, and he squashed Tony Nese.
So when Danielson came out, I went to go to the bathroom, and by the time I came back, the match was already over. So I missed the entirety of the match because I had to go to the bathroom. And then I came out and he had a mic in his hand, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He's just doing a promo. Wait, never mind. He just had a match.
Yep.
Okay.
Not happy about it. I'm a big Tony Nese fan, and I'll tell you what, man. When Tony Nese showed up in when Tony Nese showed up in AEW, I was like, oh, cool. Like, we're gonna, I'm gonna get to see Tony Nese really utilized, and it just hasn't happened. And this was not cool. So appreciate ABJ joining in.
Up,
and then Raz says squash, and then a promo that went on for 4 years. So I'll agree with Raz here. When they grabbed the microphone, like there was a couple of funny little spots in that promo, but dude, that promo was 5 minutes too long. Yeah.
So I'll say this. I know this isn't bad booking. I know this isn't any other. This is the Dynamite post show, but I'm going to talk a little bit about Rampage here. They need to do a roster split. They need to take half of their roster, put it on Fridays, extend it for 2 hours, and then because then people can get showcased more, people can get utilized better. They pretty much already have enough titles to do so. I can understand them keeping one world title and one tag title.
Yeah.
So, but that's just my opinion. ABJ is telling me to know my role. I know my role. My role is replacing you.
Dynamite.
I kind of am. I'm not veering off on anything wild. I'm just saying they need to split.
Because
people need.
I just don't see
better with their showtime.
I just don't see. I don't see a brand split working outside of, Steve Roth's. Hey, Steve, do me a humongous favor, bud. Wait till we're done breaking down the show, and then we're gonna give out the link in the thing and have people come on. Yep, boom, right there. Look at the ticker. Look at the ticker, guys. Look at the ticker. Look at the ticker.
Breaking news.
Boom, boom, boom.
ABJ, I know you kind of gave this to me. Unfortunately, this is my last show.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that. Don't jump too far ahead. But the Bryan Danielson MJF thing. Jim MJF insinuated that Bryan Danielson's mom fornicated with a goat to conceive Bryan. And then it ended up with MJF accepting an Iron Man match with Bryan, and ABJ, or not ABJ, Raz was completely right. This segment went on way too long. They should have cut this in half.
Yeah, the mom thing was kind of unnecessary from both sides.
Yes,
and then I feel like it would have been really simple for MJF to be like, "Do this, you're number one contender." Okay, if I do that, then I want this, and that's that. And that promo segment could have been 5 minutes long, and it'd have been good to go.
Yes.
Like instead it was 15 minutes long, and I'm like, okay, guys, come on. Like I get you both can talk. Come on, let's just wrap this up. We have other stuff we need to get to on the show.
Absolutely. Swerve Strickland against AR Fox. This was probably match of the night for me. This was a damn good match. The crowd was into it really big. The crowd was chanting "Holy shit" during it. It shouldn't surprise anybody. Swerve and AR Fox, both Killshot and Dante Fox. For Lucha Underground people, great talent. Steven Chambers knows AR Fox can go. These guys put on a darn good match. The less I see of the mogul affiliates, the better.
The better. Yeah. Not my favorite kind of wrestling. We have talked about this. We have established this.
Absolutely.
But I'll say that it's absolutely impressive match. Both these guys can, they can go. Like Steven said, AR can go, Swerve can go. Not a huge fan of the wrestling style, but that was great. That I think that DDT on the apron, like Steven was saying, killer, almost literally killer. Like that could have went very wrong. They did it well, and solid match. I wouldn't say match of the night. I would give that nod to Starks and Jericho. I think they had a really good match. Close second though, absolutely a close second in my opinion.
Absolutely. Backstage, Renee is with Saraya, Tony Storm, and Hikaru Shida.
I
Saraya,
wasn't this one Tony with Britain, or wasn't this one the Britain Jamie one? Or did we skip over
ABJ, that? ABJ just wants us to know that he's still here.
Appreciate it, ABJ. But I'm pretty sure either before that match or this one, at some point there was the Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter one.
Sorry. I hate him. I can't stand that dude. Why does he do shit?
I'm just trying to keep it rolling. I'm just trying to.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even have read it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I shouldn't have done that. No, we didn't miss I don't think we missed the Britt Baker.
Because I know it was before the Saraya one. Because they were talking about how she hadn't established who her tag partner was. And Britt said that Tony and Hikaru were both really great. Now we got Scott doing it, and we're just going to keep rolling through this.
Yeah.
We are. But yeah. Either way,
I know. I know we skipped over I know we skipped over the Jungle Boy part, but did we skip over? Yes, we did. Okay, you're right. Because Tony Schiavone interviewed Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. Okay. Yep, we did.
Yeah. Either way, there was nothing special to talk about with either one, with the exception of Hikaru Shida's face when Saraya picked Tony. Like that's really the only thing to talk about from either one of those.
Agreed. Yep. So which is weird. I think a lot of people expected with it being that far in advance. I think some people expected it to be like a surprise or whatever. And like it's okay if not. I think unfortunately AEW has done this thing where they feel like they have to surprise us every time they turn around with a return or a debut. That like anytime somebody says go find a tag team partner, AEW fans are like, oh my god, who's it gonna be? Just kind of like a freak out moment. And like I said, sometimes it's okay.
Sometimes you don't need that.
Yep.
You really don't need that.
Agreed.
And I think what they did is they did it good, because I know it's going to lead into probably a Hikaru and Tony feud, which will probably be pretty good. Or a Saraya Hikaru feud, which should be all right. Yeah, it worked fine. I think they drug it out for way too long, but okay.
Yep. FTR the Gun Boys, the Gun Club,
the Ass Boys.
Yes, the Ass Boys came to the ring to lay to rest FTR's time in AEW. As a tombstone on the screen, Austin Gunn said this is to pay tribute to FTR's legacy. Colton said they held all tag titles at AEW and are 10 stars in their hearts. Tony Schiavone popped Taz when he told Austin Gunn to email his words written instead of cutting a promo. The Guns destroyed their 10-year legacy in 10 minutes. FTR's music hit, but the Guns faked the crowd out as FTR is in Japan. The Guns are the new living legends and top Guns out.
My thing is, while I understand why they didn't, Wrestle Kingdom ended last night, right?
Yeah.
It was like a last night into this morning type thing for us in the States.
Pretty much.
They could have made the flight from Tokyo to Seattle and been there in time for Dynamite. Now, granted, I'm glad they didn't. Them boys are working way too much, and they deserve to not have to take red eyes to make every single show. Yeah, ended at 7 a.m. They had 12 hours. They could have made it in time for the segment. They'd have just been exhausted. But, yeah. If they had left right after their match, they could have made it with a plenty. But, yeah. I'm just kind of glad. I mean, they could
have filmed it, but it leaves a little bit of that mystery there, of like, okay, like,
yeah,
because everybody's clamoring and everybody's discussing right now is if AEW is on its way out. I mean, if FTR is on its way out of AEW, and like I said, I think it's yep, absolutely. Kay wants to know what your favorite championship belt is.
Big gold.
I'd have to go with the Attitude winged eagle. The big winged eagle from the Attitude Era.
Oh, from the Attitude Era, I like that.
Yeah, not the winged eagle from the '90s. You're right. That one is overrated.
It's a great belt. Don't get me wrong, but like,
yeah,
people act.
No, right, yeah.
Anyway,
but everybody acting like they need to bring it back. It's like, calm down, guys. Calm down. Yeah. Anyways, the best of 7 series. There was a recap leading into match 7 next week. Ladder match next week. I'm kind of excited for the ladder match. Anytime the Bucks and the Lucha Bros I get excited. So Slam around in 1987? I don't think SummerSlam was around in 1987. I don't think it debuted until 1908. I don't think. Could be wrong.
I don't know. I wasn't even a twinkle in my dad's eye at that point. So it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, we know that. Ladder match that I already know how it's going to end. So yay!
Of course,
ready for the Spot Fest next week. So ready for the Spot Fest next week.
Listen, Spot Fests are good as long as it evens out on the card. If you have a card full of Spot Fest matches, it's not, but it is. Spot Fests have their place on the card, and like I said, as long as you don't have a card full of it, that the card evens itself out.
There's a balance.
Some promotions. Some promotions
don't balance it out very well.
Yeah, exactly. Steven Chambers knows. I should to Steven Chambers. Steven Chambers is like a walking encyclopedia. So
encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia. That's what I said, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll let Scott and Steven argue about that in chat.
Yeah. Let's talk about this Jade Cargill and Red Velvet match against Sky Blue and Kiera Hogan.
Before we do that, Hunter, can I borrow your skip card?
Fan of the match?
That's what I'm not a fan of anything that involves Jade Cargill.
Why are you such a hater on Jade?
I don't find her entertaining in the slightest. I would rather watch two raccoons fight in a trash can than watch her on anything. To be honest with you, I don't like her promo work. I don't like her ring work. I don't like how she presents herself. I don't like the fact that she's undefeated when she shouldn't be. That's just my opinion. Axel can be mad and say that I'm super negative. I am just stating my opinion, and I am entitled to my opinion. He just can't. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't have to like it.
my thing is, wanted to make sure that oh, did it not go through? Oh, there we go. All right. So, anyways, the thing is, Jade's
opinions can't be wrong. Wrestling
look.
Subjective.
Opinions can't be wrong. Did
I say at any point she was not talented? Did I say at any point she was not good? No, I said I didn't like it.
Yeah, agree.
My opinion cannot be wrong.
I like how you worded that. So, but what I will tell you is that opinions can't be wrong. You are correct, but opinions can suck. So, I'm not saying yours does. I'm just saying they can.
That's fine. I know not everybody likes my opinions. It's fine.
Yeah, that's all right. Speaking of opinions, let's it's main event time, baby. Let's get into this. For those that are in the for those that are watching that did not know, Dustin last week said, and I quote, "If Darby wins, that will be my last effing episode. I will do next week, and it will be my last effing episode." Well,
and sure enough, here we are.
Dustin informed me before we went live that this will indeed be his last episode of the AEW Dynamite post show. I am 0-1 on co-host this year. So Axel, you get a working mic and a nice camera. We'll talk about you replacing Dustin. Until that happens, it's a no-go, sir. Anyways, so what'd you think of the match?
Actually, my biggest issue with the match is that they gave their main event 10 minutes. That match started at Central Standard Time of 9:50, or sorry, 8:50. My bad. 8:50 is when that match started. I don't like that they only gave them that long. And which is the biggest issue. Darby attacking Joe. Yep, that tracks. That would make sense. It's something somebody would do when you're trying to get the upper hand on somebody significantly bigger than you. Cool. I get it. That tracks. The skateboard shots with the wheels kind of looked a little that hurt. The ladder I found to be very unnecessary. Why that spot was even required from either one of them, from Darby, I don't know. It made no sense in the situation at all. So the match itself was a good match. It was a good match. Obviously everybody knows I'm not a fan of the ending. I don't think that Darby should have won. I don't think it makes any type of sense. I'm with Steven there. It's a joke. Why Darby is being pushed as hard as he is, I don't know. I get it. People like him. But if he's going to be winning titles, at least have it make some kind of sense. You just put that on Samoa Joe, which, if I'm not mistaken, Samoa Joe is the shortest reign of TNT champion now. I think he's held it the least amount of time, for the least amount of time out of everybody, which doesn't make sense. I was enjoying. I know at least a handful of other people were enjoying the King of Television gimmick that he was running. It was great. There was a lot of potential there. And then they took it away from him for the cheap pop because Darby's a Seattle boy. What is the reason for taking that off of Joe? I don't know. I'm not in the book. If I was, Darby wouldn't have.
I will tell you. So here's what I will tell you. I think the reason why Darby won that belt tonight is because Darby, they wanted the TNT championship off of Samoa Joe, and they're going to go back to the idea of Joe's going to go run ROH. Now, I agree with you. If Joe was going to drop it, it should have been back to Wardlow or somebody else.
or
Obviously, it would have been
Miro,
really nice to get
or Powerhouse
Miro back.
Hobbs, or
Yeah,
there's a
agreed.
handful of people I can think of that would have.
Somebody that was believable to beat.
Yeah,
Somebody that
I
was
get
believable
it.
to beat
Joe.
Joe. But
I get it. It's entertainment.
um,
They're supposed to, not everything's realistic. But when you take Darby, who is knee high to a grasshopper compared to Joe outweighs him by probably about 150 pounds at minimum, and could legitimately throw him around that ring like he was a rag doll. It didn't make sense. I don't know where Miro is, and Hobbs, I don't know what they're doing with Hobbs. I am just saying that either one of them would have been a better option. Actually, I would have actually preferred Miro. I think Miro and Joe would have had an amazing match over the TNT title. I don't get Darby. It doesn't make sense to me. He just shows up and gets a title match for absolutely no reason. I can't remember the last time I seen Darby in a straight up just regular one-on-one match that he won. And just a non-title one-on-one match. It wasn't an open challenge that he answered. Nothing like that. Why Darby got the title match, I don't know. MJF said it earlier in the night that wins and losses matter. And if wins and losses matter, what did Darby do in 2022 to get a title match?
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think we kind of glanced over that because we were so kind of wish-washy about like how that promo was. But that was a great point that MJF brought up. Because a lot of them like, yo, what? Like why? Like what is the deal? Like, Pro Wrestling Show. Appreciate you joining in tonight, sir. But no,
yeah, absolutely. And I understand they reset after the new year, but he got the match on the first Dynamite of the year, which means he had to have done something the year prior to earn that match. At least with here we go. I'll give him credit. At least with Jay and Jarrett, they did something to earn a match.
Yeah, but like I said, we kind of skimmed over that whole point. Earlier with that promo between MJ and Bryan Danielson, that that a lot of fans have been talking about, and that's that Bryan hasn't won a big match to deserve a title shot. The only thing he's done is MJF hit William Regal, and even though William Regal turned his back on the Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan was still upset about it. So, like I say, there's a lot of weird stuff there that I just don't agree with. And then this at the end, like I said, man, and you and I are on the same page. I get it, man. Darby's super popular with the fans. I get it. That's fine. But come on, man. Darby beating Samoa Joe clean. What?
And I'm gonna backtrack here because I know we like to interact with chat, so I'm gonna scroll back a little bit. To actually, the last few comments from Axel. He has heart. He doesn't quit. If that was the case, Matt Hardy would have been a world champion in WWE. He's a pillar. Okay. He beat the house with help. Clean and debatable. Brody King clean. Rest in peace to Brody, but that was how long ago? He beat Jeff Hardy clean. Congratulations. You beat somebody who is an alcoholic on TV. Congratulations. Not trying to minimize the fact. I get it. Addiction sucks. That's not an accomplishment. He beat Jeff Hardy when Jeff Hardy is old. And to be honest, as somebody who grew up to be a Jeff Hardy fan, he's washed. So yeah,
Lennon, appreciate you joining, sir.
Absolutely. I'm with pro wrestling here, though. Brian and Takesh is going to be great.
Yes, it is, and we'll kind of get into that, but yeah, man. Afterwards, he was met with Sting, and that's all fine and dandy. So
I wasn't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm not going to either. There it is in the private chat for you, sir, on your end. And then there is the link, guys. It is going out. If you guys want to join the show, talk about what you liked, what you didn't like, or anything like that, go ahead and click that link. We're going to bring you on. I am going to limit you to 2 minutes tonight. I don't care who jumps in there. You are getting 2 minutes, and that's it. I am not Mr. Midwest. It's his last show, and we're about to let him out here in with less than an hour of airtime. So yeah. Before we let people in, because here's what I know is going to happen. I know we're going to let people in. I know we're going to get distracted, but I want to do this. Let's talk about this Rampage card and this Battle of the Belts card and the Dynamite card for next week.
This is my last Dynamite post show.
Yep, the last Dynamite post show.
I said last week that if Darby won, I would be done, and so here we are.
Yep. Just like ABJ, Dustin decided that there just wasn't enough good stuff to talk about.
I'm not getting paid enough.
Wait a second, you're getting paid?
No, that's the issue.
Oh man. So on Rampage, we're gonna get Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley against Top Flight.
Should be a good match.
Darius and Dante Martin. It should be, yes. Because we got Moxley and Claudio last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. House of Black is going to be there, and then Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker are going to take on the Renegade Twins, Charlotte and Robin. So that'll be your Rampage card. If you guys are interested, you guys can probably already read Rampage spoilers online tonight. But if not, if you guys aren't into reading spoilers, definitely go give it a watch.
I'll be working.
Yep. I watch on the DVR, so I don't ever watch it live. Oh, Rampage is live this week. Okay. I'm still going to watch it on the DVR. So you just can't read spoilers about it tonight then, guys. Battle of the Belts. The Acclaimed will defend the AEW Tag Team titles against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal in a no-holds-barred match. So we're going to get a rematch from tonight. Jade Cargill will defend her TBS title against Sky Blue. Love Sky Blue, but
it's going to be a squash match.
Yep. It's going to be Jade. I think what they're trying to do is get Jade to 50. And then Jade is going to get to 50, and then Bow Wow is 20.
It's actually not a no holds barred. It's a no holds borrowed. If you want to quote Jeff Jarrett.
Whatever. Anyways, so like I said, Jade is going to get to 50, and then Jackie? I think Jade brings in or not Jade, but Bow Wow brings in Mercedes.
Possibly. Steven's correct. Kip Sabian's going to be a new All Atlantic champion.
You think so?
I don't see how else it's going to go. I mean, I think that they've done a lot of build.
Okay. Come on now. This is
it's
a PG
Jacobite's
show.
Here.
It's a PG. It's a PG-ish show. Come on, you can't be saying stuff like that.
It's because Jacobite. Okay? That's Jacobite's
what Kay offers on her personal subscription page doesn't need to be brought into the AEW Dynamite post show. Great show tonight. Thank you, Mark. Anyways, and then Orange Cassidy defends the AEW All Atlantic title against Kip Sabian. I love that. I love that we think that Kip Sabian's going to win. I dig it, dude. A
I
huge
hope he
Kip Sabian
does.
fan. We got 2 people waiting right now, guys. Like I said, the link to join the stream is in the chat. Give us just a couple of minutes here. Like I said, we're breaking down this card and we're going to start bringing you guys on. And then the Dynamite card for next week. We've got the best of 7, the 7th match. And then we've got Saraya and Tony Storm against Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker, Bryan Danielson against Takeshita, and then Jungle Boy and Hook against Lee Moriarty and W. Morrissey, and then John Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page. So that'll be next week's that you won't be here for.
Correct.
You scumbag mother effer.
Hey,
if Axel is in the chat, give him 1 minute. Wow, that's
I like that idea.
Damn, that's.
I'll pull up a timer too. I'll actually pull up a timer so we can make sure we stay within our 2 minutes.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Here's our first guest. Oh, he's got the Uno skip card.
This serves 2 purposes. 1, that main event, and 2, please don't go, Dustin. Anyway, trying out some new camera angles. So it's a new year. I gotta step up my game for 2023. There we go. Hi, everyone.
Hunter, appreciate you joining.
Hunter.
Hi. I wish I had some flowers to give you, Dustin, as a farewell, but unfortunately, my budget doesn't account for flowers. And by the way, Axel, I want to say something real quick to Axel, not to cut you off, but Axel, I have a better chance of replacing Dustin as co-host than you do, and I don't even have good analogy of freaking wrestling matches or what have you. I'm better off at sticking with game shows. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Promo battle.
Anyways, so obviously not the main event, Hunter, but tell us what you like tonight about the show.
Surprisingly, the one lone highlight of the night, even though I really do not like them, was the Acclaim versus Lethal and Jarrett. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did mute Max Caster's rap whatever it was, because I hate Max Caster. I don't miss anything when let me tell you something. James Taylor coming through this new gaming headset, much better. But anyway, I was just about ready to pull this out when Lethal and Jarrett supposedly won the match until the referee reversed the decision.
Nice.
So,
nice. Okay. If you could change one thing about the show, what would you change?
Honestly, the only thing I would have changed would have to be the ending to that main event. Honestly, Darby does not need another title run. You're right, Dustin, and you're right, Chase. They're pushing him too much. They're burying. I mean, look at Brody King. He's supposed to be this big, monstrous beast. He freaking buried him. I mean, I always look forward to House of Black every time they came on, and then maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm getting too much into this, but I'm just like, God, he's turning into this character. You know, when Roman Reigns was a babyface, then they were shoving him down our throats.
Yes, agreed.
This is the same thing with Darby Allin nowadays.
All right, Hunter. Do me a humongous favor. Are you going live on Twitch tonight?
I'm not going to. I'll probably go live tomorrow night. I'm actually going to be in the Discord after you guys get off, because I'm going to be hosting Wheel of Fortune, and I know of a couple of people who want to prove that $56,000 win was no fluke. But
without my hot tag partner, they won't get an opportunity. Suck it, bitches. So
PG-13. PG-13.
Bitches is 13.
I actually found a puzzle board the other night that's capable of doing toss-ups and triple toss-ups, so I can actually host the show as they're doing it on TV right now. So, yay!
Nice. All right. Well, Hunter, we appreciate you joining, sir, and we will see you in the Discord tonight.
I will see you. And Dustin, if you ever want to take your frustrations out, we can go one-on-one in 2K22, and you can always beat me up. I give you full permission.
All right, man.
Take it easy, you two.
All right, thank you. All right, second guest. Pro.
Hello.
How
Hello,
are you,
everyone.
sir?
Good.
Howdy.
How are you guys? Howdy,
Good,
howdy,
good.
howdy.
I'm all right.
So,
Man, so
do
nobody
we just
liked
refer
the main
you?
event here, or what's up?
So, do we just refer to you as pro, or
Yeah, what would you rather refer to me as?
I just wanted to make sure. Just
Pro
wanted
is
to-
it's up to
fine.
you.
I'll take pro
Pro.
any day.
All right.
Pro. Yep. That's my name.
No, I liked the match. I just didn't like the ending. I mean, I'm just kind of, it's Samoa Joe, and you got to make me believe that Darby's going to beat Joe. And like I'm all for the underdog thing, but we're talking about a 110-pound dude against the Samoan submission machine.
I mean,
Like
dude
I said,
jumped off a ladder, bro. He jumped
Yeah.
off a
Why?
ladder. He did it.
but not
Why?
tonight.
He
Why?
missiled himself onto him. Why not?
Why did he jump
It's
off a
Darby
ladder?
Allin. He's known for that stuff.
That's
Yeah.
It's
sorry. This is.
I don't. To me, I don't understand how it's. I don't understand the frustration with the finish either, because it's his hometown. So, of course, you're gonna have the hometown hero win. I mean, you don't necessarily always have to, but I thought it was a good look to do that.
I agree. I mean, they got Bryan Danielson squashing somebody earlier in the event, so that's a good look for a hometown hero. If I'll be honest with you, Pro, I would have disliked it a lot less if Joe would have tried to cheat, maybe use the belt while the referee had his back turned. Sting came out, prevented it, and clocked him in the jaw or something. But for Darby to coffin drop him and then coffin drop him 2 times in a row and then get the pin, like I said, it's just, to me, it's like
One thing we need to
Darby
realize
and it's
with,
Joe.
No, I understand, but one thing we got to realize with like pro wrestling is that you got to suspend your disbelief sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just
absolutely.
you got to a certain extent.
And
Go ahead,
this was too much. Like I can do that. I can do it when Rey Mysterio beating Kane. I can do it with that. I cannot do it with Darby beating Samoa Joe. Like Chase said, the Samoan submission machine. I haven't heard that nickname for him in a long time. But like this is the same dude who ran essentially TNA. He ran roughshod over that entire roster, and Darby's supposed to be able to beat him. They didn't build it right. There was really no real build. Like there was no super special.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That made it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Pro. I'm also a massive Darby hater. So anytime and like after his first title win, I was just like, well, all right, okay, I'm over it. But
wow,
yeah, Darby's just not my cup of tea.
That's crazy because all of last year he like lost every match. So I was just trying to figure out like,
so
where was this push that everybody is talking about? Because he really did lose almost every match up until probably till the end of the year.
So why did he deserve a title match?
What?
Why did he get a title match then?
Well, there was I'm to be honest with you, I have no idea.
Exactly. That's the push we're talking about. Is him getting a title match he didn't deserve.
That's one thing I agree with you guys on is that the records or whatever the what do you call them? I'm sorry.
The win loss
records. Yeah, they totally abandoned that last year.
Yeah,
completely. I don't agree. It was a lot of hot shotting. I'll give you that. All right.
Yeah, no, like I think
100%.
I think they abandoned it before last year too.
But,
I think,
exactly.
because when Tony started bringing in WWE guys, like those WWE guys started getting title shots immediately, and it was like, okay, well, what about these win-loss records we keep talking about? Which, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with. I mean, obviously, like you bring Bryan Danielson in, I'm gonna fucking give Bryan Danielson a title shot over somebody.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I mean, it makes sense to us as a fan, but in reality, if there's win-losses and the win-losses records matter, it doesn't matter who you bring in. They need to work up a win-loss record to prove that they deserve a title shot, right?
Like, yes, and like you said, there are some exceptions to that. Like somebody coming in like a Bryan Danielson makes sense.
The exception, but like I said, Dustin, the exception is my opinion.
Yeah.
If you're going to convince everybody, all your fans, that win-loss records matter here, then you need to stick to the win-loss records, regardless of what the fans feel like. Regardless of if Keith Lee comes in and we all love Keith Lee, and Keith Lee goes and gets a title shot. Like, whoa, wait a second, you got to start with the win-loss record, bud.
I mean, and I don't know. I don't mean to jump ahead here, but
No,
that's what
good.
they were kind of going at with MJF and Bryan Danielson earlier in the show. It's like, you're going to work your way up, bud. You know? So here's Takeshita.
So Pro, what was your favorite part of the night?
I would say my favorite part of the night. Man, that's a good. I like the Swerve and AR Fox match. The whole match was really good. Yeah,
solid match.
I like it too, and I'm a big Lucha Underground fan. So
yeah,
I never got into it.
When it was on Netflix, I watched it like 3 or 4 times over. So, what was the one thing you would change about the night, bro?
I didn't like the dusty spot. I don't know. It's played out. Tony has done it like a million times now, where they'll do like an instant replay and restart the match because somebody's foot was on the ropes. I didn't like that, because now you got to say that. I don't know. Does the win for Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, is that invalid now?
I don't think it counted. I think they just continued.
Okay.
The match.
Yep.
Well, it was just a waste of time, I thought.
Yep.
I would have changed that.
I would.
The only reason I was even okay with it was because, this is going to be how they reverse this goofy decision to have them win. So that was the only reason where I was like,
the reason why I said that, because they'll never do it again. They do it like once every year, and then that's it.
Yeah.
They never.
Hey, got it out of the way early.
Ref come out.
No, got it out of the way early. I love how you mentioned that it's a dusty finish, like, because it is, like, and that's awesome that you brought that up. So Pro, do us a huge favor, man. Mm-hmm. Tell everybody watching where they can find you on social media, sir.
Oh, you guys can find me on Instagram. That's the Pro Wrestling Podcast. Twitter, that's the PW Pod. And on Twitch, I am the Pro Wrestling Show. I don't know why my name's different here, but it just is. So just deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where you guys can find me.
Fantastic.
All right, appreciate
Fantastic.
It.
Well, absolutely. We appreciate you joining, and have a good night, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is he frozen? No, he's not frozen. I just noticed his name. Are you on your wife's laptop? Oh my God. All right, Axel, what was your favorite part of the night, sir? He's muted. Is it me? Or is he muted? Axel? Brother, you're there's no audio. It's not even skipping. I mean,
next.
No.
Next.
Let's give him a let's give him a Can you see ABJ's comment, Axel?
All right, well, I like Hunter's comment. I like Pro Wrestling Show's comment. I like ABJ's comment. That's all great. Thumbs up from me.
When he said nothing, I felt that. Oh man.
This is why I have a better shot at replacing Dustin.
Unreal.
Unreal. All right. Well, that was fun. That's all, folks.
Listen, if you guys have been in ABJ's Discord and been on a voice chat with Jake the Trouble Chief. Oh. Unreal. Yeah. That's all right.
Well, I hope he enjoyed his time on the show.
Absolutely. It's all right, Axel. You know, if you're still watching, one day we'll get you on here. Again, you know.
Look, hey, Axel, performance issues, it's not uncommon, actually. 1 in 4
Listen,
men.
no. Listen. Blue Chew is gonna pay me, so don't you give them free. Don't you give it to them for free. They're gonna pay me.
I was just making a Tony Stark reference from the Avengers movie. When Loki tried to hit him with the scepter and it wasn't working.
Well, when you started talking about truly
performance issues.
Yeah, when you started talking about performance issues, I was like, if you do a
flabbergasted.
If you do a Blue Chew ad, like I said, I'm gonna make those sons of bitches pay me.
Can you fucking hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Language.
Okay. All
right.
Don't tell me what to do.
All right, Axel. What was your favorite? What was your favorite part of the night?
Do I have to answer that question?
Yeah.
Obviously, Darby Allin winning and me proving my point from last week.
Oh, gotcha. Kay, you're the new co-host. Get a mic and a camera and be here next week. You'll be the new co-host.
What?
No, I was just kidding.
At least her mic would actually work.
My mic works now.
Now?
So you know what I get to say to you?
All right.
What was your least PG-13 show?
What is your what was your least favorite part of the show?
My least favorite part of the show was the fact that they had to reverse the decision on Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Because if that didn't happen, we would have had a new TNT champion and new AEW tag team champions.
He's out. I'm sorry. I'm done.
I think that was his minute anyways. We agreed that he'd get a minute. I think he's out of time.
That's ridiculous. Your favorite part was Darby, and your least favorite part was Jeff Jarrett not winning the tag team titles. All right. Sorry.
Ben ABJ's last comment.
Oh, wow. He predicted Darby winning. What's next? The sun will rise tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. Yes, we did get.
Yeah. I don't like your answer. Yes, that's exactly how that went because he did it on purpose.
Exactly.
He did it on purpose.
He's a troll.
Yep. And he sounds like a troll too. Anyways. I think it's going to do it for us tonight, guys.
Don't give him any ideas.
Yep.
I mean, I got nothing going on. We've only been doing this for about an hour 20 now. So, I mean, hey, we can sit here and we can talk about more if you want. I mean, unless you want to go.
No. Jeff Jarrett is the future of this business. Oof. Yikes.
This one I can handle. This actually, that one I can handle.
Don't do it. Don't do that. Pro Wrestling Show. Just come follow CR Media on Twitch. I am right at 150 followers and 3 subscribers. So, like I said, guys, Steve, I saw you followed on YouTube. I appreciate that. Appreciate you joining the show. We are right here at the end, and we are about to be signing off for the night. Look at that.
I love you for a wrestling show. He didn't get banned. He got timed out. I undid the timeout.
How'd you get banned before me? Yeah.
Timeout. He got put in the corner for being bad.
So, guys, in all seriousness, this will be Dustin's last show. Dustin had a schedule change at work, and unfortunately, the schedule change doesn't allow him to be a part of this show. Yeah. So it's not a, it was all jokes. Obviously, it's not because
it just worked out really well for with what I said last week. To carry on with that, it worked out really well. But yeah, unfortunately, this will be the last time for the foreseeable future that I will be able to show up for the Dynamite post show, at least in the co-host capacity. However, I will be out of work by the time we roll around into sharing the link. So you can bet I will be back on here. But yeah, Pro Wrestling. So yes, I will be. It's so my new schedule has me getting out of work at about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, which will allow me to make PEW shows still, which is a great thing. I love showing up to Jacobites stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. I didn't really have much of a choice in the matter. It was more of a, hey, this is what you're doing. Show up this day, this time. This is the new shift you're on. And that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah.
But I will be back around to share my opinions on a show I will not be able to watch because I won't be out of work until it's already over. But I'm sure I can still think of something to say that will upset somebody, because apparently that is what I am good at around here, is upsetting people. Is making Hunter love me and Axel hate me. Which, I mean, if that's the two sides of the coin, I think that's a win. It's a win in my book.
Agreed.
As long as Hunter likes me, I think I'm good to go with literally everybody but Axel. I think that's kind of like you're good to go, man. So
yeah. So with that being said, I greatly appreciated what time we did have, and obviously you're not going anywhere, but you won't be a part of the show, and like I said, we will miss you. Can my dog co-host? Well,
do better job than Axel.
Shit. Yeah, tell your dog to put it in an application, Pro. Anyways, so Dustin, before we get out of here for the night at under an hour and 30 minutes, it's nuts. Mr. Midwest getting canceled already. What? Yeah, I know, right?
I'm surprised it took me this long. I think Axel's probably been petitioning Chase and Chase's DMs to cancel me for a while.
Tell everybody where they can find you on social media for now.
All right. At this point in time, it is TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, and as of right meow, Facebook. Or not Facebook. Yeah, gross. YouTube. So that's where you'll be able to find me at Mr. Midwest 99, right here in the little corner, right below my mic, right next to my finger. It says Mr. Midwest 99. That is where you can find me. Yes. Okay. Yes. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Awesome. Now I will tell you this: if obviously I've got 3 screens here, bud. So I know a little bit of what's going on and whatnot. So while we're doing the show, if I find out you're fucking doing a show with Clown Prince, I will
not be on Wednesday nights.
Okay, well I'll let me tell you something. If I find out, I'm gonna report.
Yes,
I'm gonna report Clown Prince's. I'm gonna report Clown Prince's Twitch channel to Twitch for terrorism or something. I'm just gonna mass report him until he gets banned on Twitch.
Yeah, nope. It's legitimately a schedule change. I can call my NCOs right now and they can tell you, yeah, I'm changing shifts.
I'm just kidding.
But yes, I'd rather see the clown print show. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that is
I can't time her out. I was gonna time her out, but then I was like,
fine.
no, I'm not going. Well, I can block her from the restream chat. So
don't do that. Don't do that.
I know that's what I was gonna say. I was like, that's blocking her from the restream chat is a little bit much.
But yeah.
So do you have anything in the works? Have you thought about doing anything other than what we do? I know you, like you said, you and Clown talked about doing something.
There are a couple things that I have going. First and foremost, now with the new schedule, I need to figure out when I'll be able to actually show up on camera again, which has been a running issue because as I was figuring out when I can show up on camera for this schedule, it changed. So I just need to do it faster. With that being said, Chase, my Sundays are open. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm working out some stuff, trying to figure some stuff out to when I can stream and when Clown and I can start our thing, because it's something we've been talking about before. I even started doing this with you, so
yeah,
that's been in the works for a hot minute, and we're hoping to get that going.
Yeah. Kay says justice for Ultimate Sports Talk 2011. Kay, Greg is a clown, and someday if you wanna message me, I'll tell you why he's a clown. I'm not gonna blast that dude on here. I'm just gonna tell you he's a clown. I'm just gonna tell you he's a straight clown. Anyways, so with that being said, when you do figure it out, let me know. I'll help promote it, and we'll get you going and whatnot. I do thank you for everything that you've done, guys. The AEW Dynamite post show will still be live every week. We will go live 15 minutes after Dynamite, like we do every Wednesday. Also, I don't know if you guys saw Bad Booking on Sunday and saw the pit stop on Monday. But we announced that our special guest on the I-70 hot tag tomorrow night. You guys know that I go live every Thursday night to talk about Kansas and Missouri, really Midwest independent professional wrestling. We usually have wrestlers on there all the time to interview. Hold on. We've had Dak Draper. We've had Jay Fowler. We've had Gary J. We've had a bunch of influx of Midwest independent professional wrestlers. We also try to interview mainstream wrestlers who come through the independent scene. So we've had people like Brock Anderson from AEW, Josh Alexander, Matt Sydal, and then Dustin, if you want to announce my guest tomorrow night, you're more than welcome to.
Tomorrow night, what time you go live tomorrow?
8:30 Central Standard Time.
8:30 Central Standard Time, which is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. The one, the only, Angelina Love.
That's right. Angelina is going to be in St. Louis on Sunday for Glory Pro. For those that don't know, Dan the Dad, who is a very popular, very funny independent wrestler. He's had a couple appearances on AEW Dark. He runs the promotion Glory Pro out of St. Louis. They always put on fantastic shows. They've always got some marquee names there. So we reached out to Angelina. We reached out to her and asked her if she would be interested in coming on and promoting that event this weekend. And she was very, very cool about it. Didn't big time us. So we're super excited. We're going to have her for a short period of time tomorrow, probably 20 to 30 minutes. And we're just going to talk to her about her time in NWA, because right now she is wrestling in NWA, and NWA is kind of big in St. Louis because they do their anniversary shows. They've committed to doing their anniversary shows in St. Louis. And then, she, like I said, she's going to be in St. Louis for Glory Pro, wrestling under that promotion. So, like I said, we're going to chat for a little bit tomorrow night. So definitely, if you guys have nothing to do tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come through, say what's up. We usually do viewer interaction questions. We are going to try and get whoever's in the chat that wants to ask questions. We're going to try and get to you as much as we can. We usually do our interviews for about 45 minutes to an hour. This one, like I said, is going to be cut to 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So like I said, the interview questions are going to be filtered in as well. So like I said, that will be live on CR Media's Twitch. And then, guys, if you're not following the I-70 Hot Tag on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you go do that. And then you guys can watch that way as well. Other than that, that's all I got going on. Saturday, I'll probably be on TikTok Live. The I-70 Hot Tag is sponsoring an event in Lawrence, Kansas, XWE. And then, of course, Sunday, Bad Booking
takes place. Isn't there? There's a couple episodes of Supernatural that takes place in Lawrence, Kansas.
Yep.
Cool.
There used to be there still is. There's a prison there's a federal prison in Lawrence, Kansas. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a federal prison in Lawrence, Kansas. So the Supernatural's done a few things there.
I think I know which one is in Lawrence, Kansas. Not one I am eager to go to, because that is the one I will be sent to.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's federal prison. It's not a.
It's not federal.
It's not a state.
It's not federal. It's military.
Well, no, it's federal because there's been some people that done some really bad things, and then when they got sentenced, they were sentenced to Lawrence, Kansas. So yeah,
it's the big bad prison where military people go to.
Yeah. So anyways, we'll be in Lawrence, Kansas for XWE on Saturday. Like I said, look for TikTok Live and plenty of content going there. And then other than that, guys, that's it. Like I said, make sure you tune in Sunday. Bad Booking. Mark and ABJ and myself will be talking about all the stuff from this week. We're even going to be talking about Wrestle Kingdom. I haven't seen Wrestle Kingdom yet, so I cannot talk about it or talk about all that happened on it. I do know that Kenny Omega won the United States, the IWGP United States Championship. So there's that, and we'll kind of dive into that and more stuff, on Sunday for Bad Booking. So Dustin, do you got anything to close this out with, man?
Actually, I do. So to Chase, I want to say thank you for the opportunity and allowing me to be on the show for the limited time that I was. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. I enjoyed doing it. To everybody who's tuned in every week, to people who come out and support us, I want to say thank you guys. It means a lot. And hopefully someday I can make my way back here and we can run this back and we can have all the nostalgia in the world when we do it.
Absolutely.
Thank you all so much.
Absolutely. When you get your schedule figured out, we'll work something out, man. Get your schedule figured out, and then we'll go from there, and maybe do some nostalgic stuff, where we watch some replays or something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll spitball it, but again, appreciate you being here, guys. On Twitch, I'm at 151 followers, 3 subscribers, guys. If you guys are not following CR Media already, make sure you hit the exclamation point CR Media in the Twitch chat. It will bring up my stream elements and my link tree. Make sure you go to the link tree and you follow CR Media on all forms of social media. I'm at 3 subscribers, guys. Trying to make a goal of hitting at least 10 a month. So if you guys can help me out there, would love to get to 10 subscribers. You think, okay, Chase, what's the difference between being a subscriber and just watching? Because you can go watch for free on YouTube or Facebook because we stream other places. That's a very good question. That I'm going to leave you with this. We will be doing watch-alongs for live events in the Discord. And those live events, you would have to be a subscriber to do so. So if you guys want to join the Discord, exclamation point Discord in the chat. Come hang out with us. We're trying to hit 50 members by the end of the month. And then when we do, or when you do join the Discord, also subscribe to the Twitch. When you do subscribe to the Twitch, you'll have access to the private watch party and then that's where we'll be doing the live event streams. So other than we still have the watch party, and we'll still do like stuff that's on YouTube, local live events. Plan on doing watch parties for those in the regular watch room, but the premium, the private watch party room is for subscribers of the Twitch. So with that being said, guys, Dustin is in the Discord as well. Dustin has his own Discord. If you guys are a part of his Discord, make sure you go join that one. Make sure you follow Dustin on social media and stay tuned, because I'm sure Dustin will have some stuff going on very, very soon. And then, yeah, man, that's all I got, sir. So if you have nothing else, I have nothing else. I am going to close us out, guys. For myself, Chase, CR Media, as you may know me online. My friend Dustin, Mr. Midwest 99. As always, good fight and good night.